not much attention has been paid by the national parties, by the national government on the issue in Manipur. My parents were in the streets. They were amongst the people who were welcoming the union minister along the road. And even as the meeting was going on in that hill district, in another hill district, attacks were being made on the Kukizo villages by Arambai Tengol and the state police.
Is our Home Minister Amit Shah really, clueless? Is our Home Minister complimenting Biren Singh, or is our Home Minister Amit Shah does not have the capacity to understand the issues that are happening? Because even the Kukizo are a great voting bloc for the BJP as well, and this is a weird kind of a situation that we are seeing being outside the BJP. This is a very problematic thing that we're seeing, and we're not seeing the importance that should be given, because even BJP people from the Kukizo community have been victims, huge victims, and it has not been acknowledged by the BJP also. So, how is the community seeing this? How you are seeing this? And what is the way forward for the Kuki-Zo community in Mizoram as well as in Manipur regarding their relationship with BJP?
A bit. It is true that not much attention has been paid by the national parties, by the national government on the issue in Manipur. Now, the initial thing that we thought was, okay, elections are going on in Karnataka, and once the elections are over, we will be given the attention that we deserve. Uh, but that didn't actually happen. It took a long time for us to actually gain, for the violence in Manipur to gain national attention. Now, even when it has, Union Minister Amit Shah visited Manipur on the 29th of May. He stayed for 3 days, and he appealed for 15 days of peace. Now, that 15 days of peace got over yesterday, and even though he appealed for 15 days of peace, to be honest, even while he was there, even as he was meeting with tribal leaders in the hill districts, for example, if he was while he was meeting with the tribal leaders in Lamka, in Churchanpur, in on 30th June, he was meeting, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because my parents were there. My parents were in the streets. They were amongst the people who were welcoming the union minister along the road, as they were standing by the roadside. So as I was talking to them, they said the meeting was going on around 2 p.m. And even as the meeting was going on in that hill district, in another hill district, attacks were being made on the Kukizo villages by Arambai Tengol and the state police. So yes, he has appealed for peace, and that is all of us want that. However, it is very clear from the past 15 days, and even as it continues now, that the appeal for peace has not actually had much of an effect on the ground, because all along the foothills, all along the different hill districts, the Kukizo tribal villages have been under attack, and I think more than 30 villages have come under attack since then, have been burnt and destroyed, since the start of this month. Right now, to say that to make a connection between the central and the state governments, I think it goes unsaid, because both of them are in power, and by default, a central government is supposed to assist the state government. However, I want to highlight the fact that, uh, if not looking at party lines, not looking at the center state relations, but I think it is very important for for the center to listen to look at the conflict that is happening, and if it wants to prevent further escalation, then it must impose president's rule in the region, because unless a president's rule is imposed in the region, we the tribals, we are not in a position to be able to believe the state media, to believe the state police, and to believe the CM anymore. And I think I think the rhetoric among the Meiteis is similar, because I don't think they'll be able to believe that the village defense volunteers who are guarding their villages are actually village volunteers and not insurgent groups, right? So it is very
Exactly.
important for the center to impose president's rule so that proper maintenance of security can take place, and then conditions can be made for a peaceful dialogue. So I think that is the most urgent and most important step, the most urgent step, the first step that the central government can take with regards to the problem in Manipur. And after that, the tribals demand for separate administration, or the Meiteis demand for the a protection of the integrity of Manipur. I think these are issues that can be talked about later on. And even though I myself truly believe that we the tribals require a separate administration, even so, I think such kind of demands uh, are similar in the sense, such kind of demands should be done in a negotiating table, and for that negotiating table to come up, the imposition of president's rule is important, because as of now it is impossible after it has become so obvious uh, that the CM and the state government is against us, and we want to be free from the oppression that they've been doing. I mean, that is even going on now. So I think that is what I can say regarding this.